of face did he make?
Most time I was never scared here, but I mean, it was just I couldn't believe what I was seeing because I always told Sal, I said, I want to see, I want to see an apparition. And he told me, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, yeah, I mean, I saw that and he vanished. I just turned over. My heart was pounding.
Oh my God.
The eyes closed and I finally fell back to sleep. And later that morning, I got up and I told Sal what I saw. And it was just incredible.
Now, do you know who that apparition might have been?
Well, I was calling out the butcher the night before when we were doing EVPs.
Right.
I was doing it all night trying to just, see what we'll come of it. Antagonize them. Yeah. But, I mean, we have, in the book that we showed you earlier, with all the articles, there's several articles and pictures of the butcher. And it didn't look exactly like the guy in the newspaper article, but it looked like an older version.
Oh my God.
If you look, I mean, what I saw, when I look at in the book, it looked like an older, like he was older.
So,
it was like ridiculous. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
what kind of face did he make at you?
When I looked up, I mean, he was staring at me, and he just went, more or less just went like this.
Ooh, damn.
How was he close in your face?
Across the room.
No, it was probably 3-4 feet away.
Wow.
Now, did you see the whole body? His whole body?
Yeah, I was able to see through him, but he was wearing, and don't ask me why, but he was wearing a red plaid shirt and purple pants.
Oh my
A red
God.
plaid shirt.
So he has no fashion sense, I guess.
I guess not. But yeah, that's why I turned over and laughed. I said, nice pants.
So do you think it was the butcher that came to see you that said, hey, here I am, sucker?
But what I saw, I see the pictures in the article, very, very close.
Wow.
I mean, who knows what, I know what I saw, people would say, whatever. I know I was wide awake.
So this butcher then, he was killed, or what happened to him? I mean, what's the story behind that? Because we don't know what that is.
He went to prison. Died in prison.
Okay. But he had murdered a little girl up there?
He murdered the minister's daughter.
Oh.
9 years. Yeah, so he raped her. He raped her and murdered her.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
I almost lost the housekeeper. This past, I think it was in September, I had left the housekeeper in the building by herself, and I went to Monticello to Home Depot to get something. All of a sudden, I get a text from her that I had asked her to bring something up to the 3rd floor. When she was bringing up to the 3rd floor, she seen a shadow go by. She heard a door slam, and that scared her, and she started down the staircase. As she was going down the staircase, she heard a voice saying, "It's okay." And I get a text back from her telling me what was going on. She was on the 1st floor. And I says, "Are they telling you it's okay? Don't be afraid." She says, she texts me back, says, "I'm at that grave. I'll meet you outside the building."
Aww. Aww.
And she wanted to quit.
Oh,
But she's there still?
Yes.
Oh, good. So
you just don't leave her alone, huh?
Other than furniture.
Hey, have you ever gotten up the next day and found your furniture rearranged?
Things move. A lot of customers, guests, I wouldn't say customers, guests, find things missing. And then after they leave, I'll find that item a day or two later where they said they had left it. When they would look for it, it wasn't there.
Oh, fun.
Jewelry taken. Sometimes you'll find it down in the basement.
Oh my God. You'll find the item down in the basement?
Like this TJ, who was a spirit, who died in 1986. He was a vet in Vietnam who died of Agent Orange. And he worked here at the hotel as a bartender. explained to him that he did, you know, and that his was more of a slow death from the disease.
Oh, yeah. Slow death.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
In the basement, and we're trying to get him back up into the Shanley Hotel, or back up to the first floor at least.
So how many do you think are lingering in the basement?
There's a few down the basement, but mostly he comes up a lot, you know, as far as I see, he comes up a lot. I get other things from people, things that happen down the basement, you know, but there's not many down the basement.
So, and they don't come up. So when you've had psychics come over, do they tell you why they're hanging out and why they won't come upstairs?
No, that's one thing I haven't gotten from anyone. That's something that I haven't gotten from them. So this month, basically, you know, most of that piece, I say, is on the first floor, second, and the whole hotel. And it's not only during the nighttime, it's during the daytime too. Well, I had Jake Cunningham, I think was, traveled 16 hours to get here. He decided that he wanted to take a nap. He went up to the brothel, his room, and laid down. And we were all sitting out on the front porch. Next thing I know, about 45 minutes, an hour later, he come down. When he came down, the door was locked. And nobody, we of us were sitting out there. None of us came into the building. And it was locked from outside. We wound up busting my door.
Oh my gosh. They locked him in.
Right, and on the second floor, we have the blue room, which it seems like when there's a lot of women that are blondes, they get locked out of their rooms.
Blondes?
Blondes. For some reason, I don't know why it's blondes. And they get locked out of their rooms.
Well, that's
We have
funny.
one open there that you have to turn, and we don't have a key for it. And they'll shut the door, and they come back up and that bolt is turned. And then I have to go 2 different ways to get into that room to get them out.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I stay in Esther's room a lot. I've had a lot of personal experiences in there. I mean, I'll come in because the sunroom is connected to Esther's room. There's 2 French doors where I go. And I'll go back into my room. The door will be open. I'll the door open to the sunroom. I mean, what was the last Halloween? Not this past Halloween, the one before was here like for 5 days. And Sal was in his apartment. It was about noontime. I was on bed, cat napping, and I got a knock on my door. Boom, boom, boom. Really loud. I mean, so I jumped out of bed and opened up the door. It was nobody home.
Nobody was there?
Rise and shine.
Wow.
Had knocks on my door quite a bit, not only in Esther's room, but in the blue room as well.
Have you ever been, when you stayed overnight, been tucked in, where your covers have been tucked in underneath the mattress?
Were they left underneath?
Yeah,
the mattress?
tucked in. You know how you wouldn't know, but when being a mother, your little kids, you would go in and you would tuck the covers under the mattress. Were you ever tucked in at night?
Were you ever tucked in?
But I've been touched in Esther's room while I was lying in bed before.
Ooh.
Quite a bit. She was a lovely person. You know, she had 2 boys that she left behind. And a lot of people are sleeping in that room, especially young women, feel that they're being caressed. Their head and brushed back. Their arm being touched on the arms like somebody's petting them.
Oh.
Yes. A couple of months ago, I was staying in Esther's room, and I was probably about 3 in the morning, or close to it, just trying to fall asleep, and
paranormal groups that come into the hotel, they've all had positive experiences?
Not all of them, most of them. We do have a lot of groups that keep coming back because when they get new recruits, they know that they're definitely going to get new recruits here, and they keep coming back. We have had some groups that walk away and say they didn't get a thing. You know, it depends on the spirits and on what
person.
Like, if you have any negative vibes with you, they're going to stand away from you. Like you got, and you got something. That spirits aren't going to bother with you.
No.
I had, my partner, a fantastic team, but they had a gentleman with them that was very negative, and the whole time they were here, they weren't getting anything. And then at that time, my wife had called me down. She was up in the apartment. She called me on my cell, and she says to me, "What's going on down there?" And I says, "I know what you're talking about." I said, "Why?" And she said, "Because all the spirits were in the kitchen looking." And I said, "I'll take care of it." I talked to his team leader, and he had told the gentleman he had to leave the hotel.
Oh, wow.
And he left. He carried on everything else, but he did leave the hotel. The rest of his team said after he left, about 15 minutes after he left, it was like a breath of fresh air. And the rest of the night, they started getting weak. So then they realized that every time they went on an investigation with the gentleman, they didn't get anything. No matter where they went. And so they got rid of them. It wasn't probably them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So that's a negative attitude, and it was just about the spirits not going to be bothered with that.
Have you ever had anybody do seances at the hotel?
Yes. Matter of fact, we have another one coming up in a couple of weeks that will be filming. We'll be doing an old-fashioned seance. Matter of fact, Precious Paranormal Willow had just done one not too long ago. We get a lot of positive feedback from that. She's very good.
Do you sit on the seances, Sal? Are you there when they do them?
Yes.
And so, is there one spirit that continually that comes through during the seances?
It depends on the seance. And Willow does seances a little different. She doesn't do an old-fashioned seance where everybody sits and it's channeled through her. She does it a little different, you know.
How does she do her seances?
Seances are spirits of some different people that are sitting in a circle.
So, I mean, does she sit around the table and everybody's seated around the table?
We're in the sitting area. Everybody's seated in the sitting area.
Are you sitting at a table, though, or are you just sitting in, like, a living room area?
No, just sitting in the living room area.
Oh, so you don't sit around the table.
No.
Interesting.
In the beginning, and we did it upstairs. It was in Esther's room, and it was before we finished the room. There was no bed or nothing in there. It was just an empty room. We did a seance, sitting on the floor, everybody holding hands, and my son, who was sensitive, channeled Mr. Shanley and Anna come through him. That was the first time that ever happened. Wasn't planning on it. And
Now, who channels?
my son had channeled the spirits coming through.
Oh, really?
First and last time he said he'll never do it again.
Good. Good.
But we have a medium coming up from New Jersey within another 2 weeks, and he will be doing a seance, an old-fashioned seance, and we're going to film that. And that'll be on PTN.
On PTN?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. What's the group? Was it Tri-Valley or who's the group that's coming?
They're from Staten Island. His name is Steve.
What's his last name?
He's got an Italian last name. I don't know.
Oh, okay. And what's the group's name?
Oh, I have it in this file.
Okay, so they're going to be doing that on PTN?
On PTN.
What night, hon?
I don't know. He's supposed to let me know.
Oh.
In a couple of weeks. When I find out, I'll let you know.
Oh, you're doing, how nice. It's going to be on PTN. Yay, our channel.
Yay.
Oh, wow, that's going to be fabulous. Now, has anybody else come to the hotel and done any channeling and picked up somebody that you don't know that's there?
I get a lot of psychics come in and give me names, and then, then like I say, when enough names come up, then I start investigating them. Yes, people have come up with different names. Sometimes it's hard to really investigate on them.
But I mean channeling, where the spirits come through the person and then they channel and they're talking through, the spirit's talking through them. No. Yeah, those are hard to find.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
I was gentleman from Jersey supposed to do that, and we'll see what happens. I would love it, it'll be good if we are again, it would be good.
Nice, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure Laura will be posting that. So, Mike, is there anything else you can tell us about the Shanley and any of your experiences that have been happening there? And any more activity lately? Now, Sal, since you're renovating, is there periods where you stop and you're not doing anything and then you'll start up again and you find out there's more activity happening when you start working on the hotel?
No, it seems like it's been steady. Even when not working, we get active. I mean, there's nights it's quiet. You can hear a pin drop. There's not a thing going on. Right. And then, there's nights that you can be investigating until 2 o'clock in the morning. Then all of a sudden, it's like all hell breaks loose. And it seems like every spirit that's in the hotel is out. Sometimes it's early in the evening, and then it dies late. You never know when it's going to happen. When it's happening, it's going to happen. And usually before people come in, I talk to the spirit and I tell them, I don't demand this from you, but if you want to give them evidence and keep the hotel going, investigate. And everybody will tell you, I sit down here, I'm the one that I'll fix the coffee and do this and that. I sit down here and talk, and everybody goes out on their investigation.
Yeah, it's funny that Sal said that because, I come here a lot during the week on my days off, and sometimes, I'm the only one here, and Sal go to bed, just lock up, shut everything off, and go to whenever. And some, when I'm here by myself, some nights are very quiet, but, other nights, stuff picks up, but I find it a lot of them like a big group here. It's almost like they want to show off. Yeah. I mean, like the EVPs are like ridiculous. Most people will do an EVP session, just pull over, even 5-10 minutes, and they can't believe what they caught. It's just funny how it works. And like I said, some nights I'm here, and it's very quiet. I always tell Sal, they're probably sick of me right now.
It's like the spirit takes the recorder, puts it right up against your mouth, and speaks into it. Yep.
Wow. Mike, have you ever just sat down when it's just you and Sal and just turned on your voice recorder and just sat and talked, or just sat and listened and didn't say a word, and do you get messages or anything on your voice recorder?
Yeah, I mean, we've done that before, just, hanging out here or whatever, just letting it run for no reason. Even normal.
Right.
Because it was on your birthday.
Right. You get a whole conversation going.
Yeah, actually, she put it on YouTube. It's, the link is on my YouTube channel, the Shanley channel. She was in Marguerite's room, and she had a recorder running for about 4 hours. She was sleeping, and about 3 hours into it, she put about 35 minutes of gangster conversation.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear gunshots, or like residual gunshots, and people making threats to each
must have been exciting to hear that. But have you yourself, in the parlor area, turned on the voice recorder, just sat there and carry on a conversation and having the spirits maybe talking back with you in full-blown sentences?
We've done it before, but I never really think to do it when we're here just hanging out. But I've had experiences here in the break room, just sitting at the table by myself, going around on my phone or whatever. I got slapped in the back of the head one time.
Oh my gosh.
where I kind of jumped.
Then did you say to the spirit, why did you slap me in the back of the head?
I just laughed.
Oh.
It's a great room. I got poked in the side of the head.
Oh my God.
Me and Debbie, actually, a couple, 4 or 5 months ago, we were sitting at the table in the great room, and there was a bottle of wine open. You guys cracked open a bottle of wine, and we were actually talking to Gina on the cell phone, and the bottle of wine was just sitting in the middle of the table, and it wasn't champagne or nothing, it was just regular red wine, and we're talking to Gina on speakerphone, and the cork just shot out of the bottle, probably about 2 feet in the air.
Wow.
We just at each other and started laughing. I thought champagne or something carbonated, but I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe they wanted them.
Oh yeah, they probably wanted some. Oh, that's fun. That's really fun. Most of the, I think the team, Marianne and Willow, are in the chat room.
Nice.
Does anybody have any questions for Sal and Mike?
You got Marianne.
Mike, aka Ralph. Are you aka Ralph? Ralph?
I'm not Ralph.
She put Mike, aka Ralph. LOL.
Ralph.
Ralph.
No, Ralph's not here. Ralph? I don't know what she's talking about. That's what she's talking about.
I guess she thought you'd know.
Oh, okay. We have a question for Sal. This is from Ruth, one of our viewers. Is Sal ever going to put cams in the Shanley so we can watch for spirits on the internet? Have you ever thought about that?
Yes, I have thought about that. And maybe this summer I'll do that.
I can't hear what.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
only did this summer.
So this summer, Sal, you're going to be doing that?
He's thinking
Yes.
about it.
That's a good idea. So how many cams do you think you'll put up?
Or maybe 6 or 7 of them. I can't put them in the room.
Get more than just spirits, I guess.
Well, you could put them in a room that's not being used, though. But like probably the basement would be.
Brothel?
Yeah.
Now, what is the brothel used for now? What was
We
the
have rooms up in the brothel, and then we mainly use the rooms up in the brothel during the summertime, because there's no heat up there.
Oh, okay.
And it's quarters. So we put the cans up in the brothel, we put them in the gentleman's quarters, and there's nobody in there. We'll put them up on the 3rd floor, put them down the basement, down into the secret room. Well, there'll be different areas, into the bar room. There'll be different areas that, into the bathroom, I don't know about.
In the bathroom?
No bathroom.
Now, okay. What? I just lost what I said.
Most of the women that go in here always go in as, 2 or 3 of them, because they don't want to be in there by themselves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a big bathroom. It's got a little seat and everything.
Yeah. Check out the Shanley Hotel website. It's all the rooms.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Wow. Do you put all 33 rooms on the website?
No, just the rooms that are on the 2nd floor.
Oh.
Like, the 3rd floor isn't finished yet. You have the rooms in the brothel that'll be on the website. You'll have the gentleman's quarters on the website. Gentleman's quarters
Got a roomie.
Yeah. So why is the brothel only on one level? Didn't they use the whole hotel as the brothel?
No, when the hotel was the side where the bar was, in the front end of it was the barber section. It had a wall between separating the barber shop from the bar. Then the brothel and the gentleman's quarters was added on in 1911. That's a separate building altogether that's attached to the hotel.
It's a pass through to the hotel?
Yes, there's a passage attached to the hotel.
Oh. So Sal, how come you took the kitchen out in some of the other buildings?
The kitchen had to come down because the roof was completely rotted, everything was rotted, and the building inspector wanted it torn down.
Oh, what a shame.
The bowling alley, the same thing. The bowling alley, the gentleman's quarters extended out further. It was a bowling alley, a one-lane bowling alley. And that section was so rotted that we had to shorten the building a little.
Oh, God, can you imagine that still existed?
Mm.
Wow. The only thing is the old bowling alleys didn't have any electrical. You had to do it all manually. But just to have that historic,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm sure, I don't know if there's anywhere in our country where they have an original bowling alley, because that would have been really historic to have that bowling alley. Now,
Put that in.
Sal, are you trying to keep, so is your building considered historic? Has it been declared a historic? Is it on the National Register?
No, I won't put it on for
Okay. Now, the thing is, now from what I understand, as long as the outside is still original and hasn't been touched, it can be declared a historic, it can be put on the National Register. You can do anything you want to the inside, but you cannot touch the outside.
See, in New York State, when we get the Historic Society involved in the historic building, they take full control inside and outside. You can't do a thing without their permission.
Oh my God.
Let's say it's going to cost you $100,000 to fix the building. By the time they get finished with you, it's going to cost you $600,000. Well, so the best thing to do is do what you have to do, then put it on the Historic Society when you finish. Because once you finish with it, they can't tell you what to do.
Oh, so maybe New York's different. Okay. Huh.
Every state is different. And if you went to Europe, Germany or France, wherever you are, they pay for the whole thing.
Oh, really?
It's historic over there. They'll give you the money to fix up the whole thing.
Well, you know, the states are in bad shape, so especially California. But see, in California, you cannot touch the outside. You can do whatever you want to the inside, but you cannot touch the outside, or it won't pass to get on the National Register. So I didn't know that about New York. I'll be darned.
State is different.
Huh. So anything else you guys can tell us about the Shanley, so the viewers, to give them some more information, entice them to come out? And don't forget the website is www.shanleyhotel.com. Please look it up on the internet and book a room. Go visit Uncle Sal.
And we hold all kinds of events here. We hold birthday parties. We have Mary Ann's daughter just had a birthday party, her 18th birthday, a couple of weeks ago, and she invited all her friends and everything. They had a blast. We were doing a team night. We had done one once before, and we had good success with it. And we would sit down, such as Paranormal. They're a fantastic team. They sit down, explain the equipment, how to investigate. They have the kids set up equipment with them. They take them through the whole thing, and they're teaching them the right way. And we're going to hold another one soon.
Nice.
And like if we have ladies' night, where it's not for women, they get in their PJs, and they go
always active. You're always doing something.
Always doing something.
Nice.
What about in the winter months? It's pretty cold, huh? You get a lot of snow?
Yeah, it was pretty cold. Last weekend was a cold weekend. You have to dress warm when you come in here. Last weekend it was 7 degrees out. The chill factor was 7 below.
Oh my God.
Don't get the hotel past 62 degrees. So it gets kind of chilly.
Ooh.
Wow.
But during the winter, I do as much business during the winter as I'm doing during the summer. People are coming, they're having a good time, and that's what the whole thing is about. Come and enjoy yourself. We don't push you out.
So you don't have like check-in is normally what, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and what time is check-out?
We usually, for some investigations, we usually don't start until like 8 o'clock. But we usually have check-in around 6. If you're coming a long distance, you can come in earlier when you get here. But usually if you're not that far, usually 6 o'clock, and then it's meet and greet. And then they'll order from the restaurants and have it delivered, or they'll go to this a local restaurant right down the road here where the food is fantastic, the White Wolf. They'll go over there, enjoy, have a nice dinner, and then at 8 o'clock, then the investigation starts. We'll do a tour. They'll take them out on a tour of the hotel, and then after that, they'll be back down in the we call the Quake Room, which is low bar room. Everybody have a cup of coffee or whatever, and then they'll break them up into teams, and they'll be taken out on investigations, and we try not to contaminate, so many people in one section, so many people in another section where they can't contaminate the evidence or anything like that. Then they'll go investigate for an hour, they'll meet back down in the break room, then they'll switch, and then later on, if they want to investigate all night, they'll just go on their own, team up. Yeah, tell everybody they should be with a partner. And, don't investigate by yourself. And they do what they have to do.
Hey Sal, how did the word get out there about the Shanley? Now you've owned this since 2005, but you've done a good job. So how did the word get out there about the Shanley?
A lot of radio shows, like 7 days a week.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
wow. So what did you do? Did you get the word out there? Who contacted? How did you? But the word had to get out there about the Shanley. Who helped you with that?
The word of mouth, teams that first came here, started telling other teams, and then I started getting telephone calls from different radio stations. We have the local radio station, K104, has been here for 2 Halloweens, for their Halloween event, and did fantastic. Got a lot of evidence, and they're now paranormal investigators, and things like that. Newspaper articles that went out. Mostly a lot of local teams that have come here. I had a local team from Jeffersonville, which is about 45 minutes from here, and they came by and they wanted to do an investigation here. But him and his partner wanted to walk through the hotel with their video cameras, and this was during the day, and they wanted a video of the inside of the hotel look like so they could show the rest of their team members. And I said, okay, but I need to deposit down if you're going to book. And they went away. I get a call the following night or 2 nights later. They're coming down. He says, evidence that we got on our camcorders, and we are going to investigate. These EVPs that we got on there was unbelievable. And they came down and they've been here 2 times already.
Wow. Did you have this in mind when you bought this Shanley, that you would be doing ghost investigations there?
Oh, now they're all lined up planning where the bar room is, so I was going to open a coffee shop. The other section where the lecture hall is going, I was going to fix that up and rent that out as a retail store, and then make some rooms upstairs. I had no intentions of turning it into what it is now. The spirits took it, they ran with it.
But you're loving it, right?
I enjoy it. It's a lot of work, a lot of stress, but I'm handling it.
Oh, that's...
I got to go for a stress test tomorrow, so
Let us know how it goes, Sal. But just think of all the people that you meet and how much fun that must be.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
You have a lot of friends.
I get called to. I mean, this past Thanksgiving, like I said, my wife's not here no more. This past Thanksgiving, I must have got invited to 25 places for dinner. Same Christmas. Come to my house for dinner, this and that. But I met a lot of people, and I call them family. I like Diane, Willow, Joe, Duchess Paranormal, Mitch, Stephanie. It just goes on and on. Billy, Gina. It just keeps going on and on and on.
Oh, that's really nice. That means a lot. That's really nice.
I'm married to 2 travelers, and Mike, and it just, they all family to me. My family is my closest family, it's just great, They all work out me, I get fixed in the morning, they don't hit me for a couple of days, sending me texts, and we're doing okay,
That's really nice. So, anything else that you guys would like to, Sal and Mike would like to say? We got about 6 more minutes or so. Mike, you want to say anything else?
Got a big event coming up on Saturday. Tri-City Paranormal.
That's Shanley lockdown.
Yeah, Jeff Bellinger's coming.
Oh, Jeff Bellinger?
Yes, we're working on something now with Patrick Burns for the spring. We have quite a few things in the works.
Now, the Shanley Hotel has been on several TV shows. What were the TV shows?
Ghost Hunters, we won Ghost Lab, Animal Planet.
Oh, that's right. Animal Planet. I posted that up the other day. Ghost Lab. How were they? How was Ghost Lab when they came out?
They were very good. Both of them were very good. They got evidence. But in this field, you investigate a case for 12, 13 hours, and then it hits the editing room. It's got to be knocked down to 20 minutes for a half-hour show. So a lot of stuff gets thrown out. But the shows were fantastic.
And so it was Ghost Lab, and who was it? Was it Ghost Hunters?
Ghost Hunters.
Ghost Hunters. And how many days were they there at the Shanley?
They were here 2 days. The Ghost Hunters here for about 2 days.
And did they stay at the hotel?
Ghost Hunters, 2 of their team members still at the hotel. That was Amy and another young man, Adam. And they got an EVP in Adam's room in the blue room. They had when he went to bed, they set up the camera before he went to bed. When he went to bed, they got an EVP saying, "Who's that sleeping in the, who's that guy sleeping?"
Nice.
They got some other thing. You got shadows up on the 3rd floor. There's nobody in the building. Jason and Graham were investigating on the 2nd floor. They kept on hearing footsteps back and forth on the 3rd floor. They went up there to check. They couldn't find nobody up there. They came back down. The footsteps started again. So we did all right.
Nice. Did you get a CD of the show?
No.
Aww.
Yeah, they can't give you a CD of the show. Oh my God.
Wow. Oh well.
Those slabs sent me the CD of the show, and they gave me an autographed picture.
Oh, that was nice. Now that's class.
They didn't send me a picture, and they didn't send me a CD.
Oh my
The
God.
Ghost Hunters.
They were here.
Naughty.
They did a good job. As far as I was satisfied.
Have you been? Has anybody else from television contacted you about doing a show there or a live investigation or whatever?
A couple of things in the works. Something out of Philadelphia. I have a few things going. But it's like the old saying. Until things are signed.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I hear you on that. So we got 4 more minutes. Anything else you want to add, or Mike, you want to say anything about any experiences or anything that's going on at the hotel? Entice people to come out?
Everything.
They come here during the week, usually Tuesday, Wednesday, so whoever wants to come hang out and investigate, just you can contact me on Facebook, shoot me an email, whatever. I'm always around, so.
How come you come there every week?
Because it's my place of peace.
Oh, a 3-hour drive for a place of peace.
I work in a casino, and I with very greedy people.
Yeah.
Well, for almost 40 hours a week, so I come here and just to relax and have a good time, blow off some steam. Create one incredibly active location because it's like this place is like incredible. It's our best every day.
Now,
And if they want to help out the Shanley Hotel, they can buy a t-shirt or a sweatshirt on the website, and the money goes to the store and to the hotel. It doesn't go in anybody's pocket.
property of, that's
That's a
really,
nice shirt.
Yeah, that's nice.
Nice.
Goes to fixing the hotel. It's not anybody's profit or anything like that. It goes to fix the hotel.
Wonderful.
Shirts and sweatshirts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are they hoodies? Do you have a hood on them for the sweatshirt?
They're just regular
They're
sweat.
heavy-duty sweatshirts.
Well, you gotta be, huh? So cold there. Woo.
Oh, well, should we wrap it? All right. Well, you know what? The show is about to end, and we're going to say our good nights. And we want to thank you very, very much, Sal and Mike, for joining us and letting us have this live talk with you from the Shanley. It was wonderful.
Thank you
and
so
we really
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you for having us on. I want to thank everybody that's in the chat room. I know that most of your family. We're all times from the channel. And a lot of good people listening. If you haven't been, please come. We'll have a good time and won't regret it.
That's right.
Okay, thank you very much. Good night. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I want to go to the Shanley.
We're going Tuesday or Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Noreen and I are going to go, and we're going to recreate what we used to do all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's Noreen and I.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
have to think about it when it warms up a bit, because I would be cold all the time.
Well,
then.
we could do a live show there on a Tuesday night.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Live show from the Shanley.
We'll have the guys, and we'll all go and see who's going to play with us.
Yeah. It's about that time.
Yes,
See
it
ya.
is. Once again,
Yes. Thank you.
thank you.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show. And please join us next Tuesday for another live broadcast with another great guest.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Blessings.
Good night.